So
I ate some
I go
Cheetos
in
and
the
I had some
refrigerator
tea.
to get this thing, and I'm like, dog, it's real low.
She should have already saw that because I left it on the side of her bed. So for her to put it in the refrigerator,
No, but
she
that
already
was
saw it.
deceptive. That
How's
was
it
deceptive.
deceptive?
It's toxic. It's toxic. Part 2.
Part 2. We're going to finish up our keys to toxic relationships.
Yes, signs, right?
Yeah, 24 signs of a toxic relationship. We did part 1, and now we're going to finish it up with
Part 2.
Part 2. One thing we have to be mindful of in every relationship, you have to identify when something is not healthy for you,
Right.
or toxic. And so our whole goal is to give you some keys or clues that may help you identify that it may be time for you to go.
Right.
Move on, separate, because
A lot of people spend a lot of time, they waste a lot of time staying in a toxic relationship, trying to fix the issues
or fix people.
or fix people.
And people,
And we have to realize that we can't fix other people.
correct. And this just may not be meant to be.
Okay.
All right. So let's start with the first one. You feel drained.
Right.
Now, it's not always toxic. You might be in a tough season in the relationship.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because if you're in a relationship for any period of time, there's some times where you might feel drained.
Yes.
Now, the challenge is, are you always drained?
Right. Are you feeling like the person is sucking all of the life and energy out of you
Mm-hmm.
just being around them?
Mm-hmm.
That's not good.
Not good.
So that could be a sign. But I definitely think with these signs, it should be multiple signs.
Yes,
not just
correct.
one. Okay, number 2.
They're always offering you constructive criticism when you didn't ask. I ain't asked
They
y'all
just
that.
criticizing you.
They
at
just
that point.
always got
telling
something.
you what you need to fix, what you need to do, what you did wrong.
And again, you have to balance this. Because I know even our relationship, Charmaine be trying to fix stuff. Because the way she wants to do it, or I try to think, way it should be done. So
Right.
in a relationship, you will have some constructive criticism, but you have to balance it. It can't be always and all the time.
Right.
The next one, you don't feel like yourself around them.
If you can't be yourself, I mean, that's like the basis of who you yourself. If you can't be you around them.
Trapped, a hostage, insecure, unbalanced. You don't want to articulate anything.
Right.
You don't want to speak up for yourself. Triggers that you might be in an unhealthy place,
Right.
whereas you don't even act like yourself when you're around them.
The next one, they don't bring the best out of you.
Every king should find a woman he could bring the queen out of. Every queen should find a man she could bring the king out of. Now, let me balance it.
And
'Cause
they should be lifting you up and encouraging you and be your exalter.
Totally.
You know, this person should be telling you all the things that,
Mhm.
that he sees in you. And I'm not saying negative things, but positive things to build you up. So if this person's always tearing you down and they're not bringing the best out of you, you can't bring the best out of anybody by always being negative.
I heard a great statement. It goes like this. A good woman speaks to the king in a man,
Right,
not the fool of the man.
right.
And we reverse it, that every man should speak to the queen in this woman and not the woman or girl. Meaning, we can bring out the worst in a person or the best in a person
Right.
based on how we speak to a person. Charmaine and I were just talking about, relationships. And I said, it's not necessarily how a person looks, it's how they make you feel.
Yes.
And you could be beautiful or handsome, but you make me feel like crap.
Right.
And there's so many people that feel like crap in their relationship.
And it's a lot of relationships is not about looks.
It's not.
Because you look at a couple and you be thinking, okay, how did he get her?
It's how the person made you
That's
feel.
it.
So if you could start working on making a person feel better about themselves,
You'll bring the best out
you'll
of
bring
them.
out the best out of them.
Yeah.
So it's how I make a person feel, and you want to focus on that.
All right, next one. You don't have a positive feeling about the future.
You feel like you're in a dead end,
You don't see a future.
or you have strategies for if it don't work.
Oh wow, you have backup plan, plan B.
Plan B. You know, it's funny. I was talking to a person, say, "Yeah, we moving." So I spoke to the spouse. They didn't know they were moving.
Yeah, that was.
I was like,
That was rough.
maybe they're leaving and not moving.
Yeah.
The next one, they like to play games. And it's funny, Charmaine said,
I'm always testing you.
yeah, Charmaine, I don't play games.
Don't play games with me.
And I see a lot of it on videos. We were playing games all the time, but sometimes relationships are serious business, man.
Yeah.
This is my life, and don't play with me. You know, if you don't want to be with me, you know, I'm cool with that.
Right.
But let's not play games.
Well, if I ask her this just in casual conversation, and she doesn't say it like this, then she must not be the one.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Playing games, tying people up and not telling nobody.
What? What are you talking about?
Playing games. You know, you might not want somebody to tie you up.
You just had to put sex into it somewhere.
I did not. I was actually reading and was talking about that. Spiceability. I was just trying to put it together.
That's not even what we were talking about.
Yes, but I'm just saying.
Okay, you wanted to bring it up.
In some regards, people play games with sex.
But does that, play games with sex, but does that make the relationship toxic?
Yes, because they might not want to be part of this, what you doing.
Hmm. Well, if you let somebody tie you up and then you figure it out, you need to know that before they tie you up. Like when they was like taking your wrist, you needed to be asking some questions.
Valid. The next one.
Right.
They never remember your schedule. It's not a priority. It's not important. They forget everything that's important to you. They doing their own thing.
Right. They're on their own schedule.
Yeah.
You're on your own schedule.
Correct. You two stop, what they call it, ships sailing by at night.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, but you meeting up at night. He want to meet up at night, but he don't want to know nothing that's going on.
No, she want to meet up at night. She want to meet up at night. You know, trying to flip it like all he wants is her. She might want him.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
She might, you know.
That's possible.
She
Less
might.
likely, but it's possible.
You are not in agreement.
Right.
Amos 3:3 says, how can two walk together unless they agree or set an appointment?
Yes.
So one of the key aspects of knowing your toxic relationship, the person does not care about your schedule, what you're doing, what's happening in your life,
what direction you're
going,
what plans you have.
Correct. You're a hookup.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They're always blaming other people for their problems.
No ownership.
You don't take ownership.
Yeah, it's always somebody else's fault.
Yep.
And any adult has to own it.
Right.
Because you can't improve what you don't own.
Right.
You can't fix what you don't identify.
Right.
You have to own it.
This next one's really good, y'all. Your significant other is super competitive with you.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
They're always competing with you instead of completing you. We should complete each other, not compete with each other.
That's true. And I'm a little competitive.
He is. That's why I don't work out with him.
Wow. You still don't work out with me?
Jomo, come on. You already know I don't work out with you.
That's not a good reason not to work out with me.
It's not. It is. Because I want you to be helping me. Instead of helping me, you're trying to do more than me or go faster than me or whatever. Listen, you faster, you stronger, okay? Let me give you a trophy before we get started so you can be over that.
That wasn't necessary, was it?
That's how I was feeling.
Put in the chat. That wasn't necessary. Come on, write that in the chat.
That was necessary.
That was not necessary.
Because
that was not necessary.
If I'm looking for help, like I'm thinking, okay, you're this super athlete, right? And I'm asking you, okay, let's work out together because I don't know much about the subject of working out.
You're an athlete. You're an athlete.
Jomo.
Now you say you're an athlete.
I am an athlete.
There it is.
I'm gonna speak that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You're an athlete.
So I'm not gonna just work out with you anymore.
Wow.
Even when we were working out on a treadmill side by side, y'all, he gotta elevate his higher. He gotta go longer. He gotta look over and see how many calories I'm burning versus how many calories he's burning. I'm like, come on, dude.
Is that a negative competitive spirit?
You are 6'5", 200 and something. I'm like 5'9". What are we competing against?
I'm not competing.
A girl.
Whoa.
I'm
Whoa.
just saying.
Slow that down.
I'm just trying to maximize my time.
We could slow the video down.
Slow that down.
Yeah.
Unnecessary. Number the next one.
What's the next
You
one?
feel like you do all the work in a relationship.
So you just drained. Back to you're drained. You're tired.
I do everything. I make the money. I cook. I clean. I
take
wipe.
the
I do
kids.
everything.
I do
Toxic.
everything.
Mm-hmm. Next one.
You just
all-
living your life.
You're always making excuses for their behavior. You got to tell your family, oh, he had a bad day. You got to tell your kids, leave him alone. So now you have to you have to justify his inability to communicate. You have to justify or her inability to relate. You have to always be picking up their mess. All the baggage and all the hurt people you got to fix after they break them. Nah, man, toxic.
Speaking of toxicity.
Oh, wow. You gonna go there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I bought this ting, y'all. I bought this ting yesterday at
That's
the
good.
little gift shop.
You bought
and
it.
it was full when I bought it.
Mm-hmm.
I drank about this much of it. This much right here.
No, you didn't. It was below.
It was about this much.
It was below the line.
It was about this much. I wake up in the morning and it's like somewhere down here.
That's another story.
And my Cheetos wasn't even folded the same way that it was when I went to sleep. But they were still on my nightstand. So I'm thinking, maybe I drank my thing and ate some Cheetos and didn't fold it back right. I don't know. So
I ate some
I
Cheetos
go in
and I
the
had some
refrigerator
tea.
to get this thing, and I'm like, dog, it's real low.
She should have already saw that because I left them beside of her bed. So for her to put it in the refrigerator,
No, but
she
that
already
was
saw it.
deceptive. That
How's
was
it
deceptive.
deceptive?
It's toxic. It's toxic.
That's not deceptive.
That is deceptive because what you should have done was just been honest and
I
hey,
should have
babe,
woke you
drank
up.
some of
I
your
should have
juice.
woke you up and said I'm drinking some
when
juice.
I woke up in the morning.
I forgot.
No,
I
you
forgot.
didn't forget. You did not forget. You saw me pick that tea up and put it in the refrigerator.
If I
You
was-
saw me refold my bag
Listen,
of chips too.
if I was toxic, this is what I'd do if I was toxic.
That's okay, because you gonna buy me another one. I was saying all that to say you was gonna buy me another one.
See, that was toxic. Okay.
You're not right.
I left for a swallow. So,
Yeah, in a container.
so that's not
You
toxic.
know what happened?
I left more than half. Okay, so toxic. Me being
No, you
toxic.
didn't leave me more than half. That was not more than half.
No, it was more than half.
No.
me being
Where
being
it
toxic
was.
would have
It
drank.
was
Me
this
being
much.
toxic would have drank all of it, but I did not. I saved her some.
You saved some of my own.
And what happens when you save
It
some
was
people?
mine.
They are
How you saving me
rude
my own?
and rebellious. Okay, and
Rebellious.
this is abusive. See what I'm saying? For me, I
Abusive?
saved her some, and this is what I get.
You saved me
Abuse.
some of my own
This
juice.
is verbal
It was
abuse.
my
This is
juice.
emotional abuse. You know, they say verbal abuse is just as bad as physical. I am being battered right now,
You
y'all.
know what? I'm gonna let you repair from all this battered abuse tonight, okay?
Mm.
All right? I don't want you to feel abused.
Mhm.
So I want you to be able to heal properly.
I'll heal. No worries. I'm gonna be healed. I'm
Oh, you gonna heal
I'm
all
gonna
right.
get all the healing.
You gonna heal by yourself
And
on
I'm
the side of the bed.
I'm fine with that. Toxicity. Toxicity when you put too much sheets on. That's toxic. Toxic.
When you drop the air down to 68 degrees. It's winter.
Well, this video
What's the last one?
we already did it. Abuse.
We did it?
Yeah, we did it.
Oh,
Yeah,
we did.
abuse.
The last one was the relationship is borderline abusive.
And I saw
when
that.
somebody drinks all your juice and doesn't tell you
The video.
and let you figure it
this
out on
video
your
had
own.
nothing to do with this, but she had to bring it up because she's
Abuse.
toxic.
Abuse.
Toxic. You know what I'm saying? Talking about money. You know what I'm saying? Toxic. We having a good video, educating, helping people, and then she gonna bring up this,
I
and then she gonna bring it
I saw
up.
my juice and it just aggravated me that it was all gone.
I love y'all, and pray for her.
No, don't
Pray-
pray
pray-
for him.
Pray for her
But
toxicity
he doesn't. He's a thief
that I paid.
in the night.
I paid for it. I paid
A
for it.
thief in the night.
I
We
paid for
paid for it with our money,
So how's it yours?
but it's mine.
Oh.
Because when we was in the shop, and I was getting snacks, do you want a snack? Nah, I'm gonna be healthy. I'm gonna be healthy.
So now it's mine. Huh?
Yeah, it's mine.
Oh, it's mine. We married.
mine.
It's ours.
No.
It's no.
No, it's our money, but it's my chips.
You see how that is? Toxic. Toxic. You know what I'm saying? Toxic.
You know
And
what? If you would have said, Charmaine,
I wanted
I'll
y'all to
share
see
the chips
this.
with you.
I wanted y'all to see this.
I'll share the
This
chips
is-
with you.
this-
When we're in the gift shop,
This is
the
what
gift
happens.
shop lady thought I
This
was
is what
like a
happens.
little slob, the
This-
little piggy. Because
Whoa, that's some real self-image. Piggy.
No,
Piggy,
because
piggy.
you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna eat healthy during our vacation." You said we're only gonna drink water.
You said
We're
that.
only gonna drink water. Now you're sneaking and drinking my juice.
She said, we're at dinner. She said,
Only
she said,
gonna
Jomo,
drink water.
all
You know
I-
why are you drinking my juice late at night? After the people go to sleep.
no, you said, Jomo, I'm just gonna drink water. I said, cool, let's do it.
You know what? Remember, love.
You see that? You see how she tried to cut me off? She cut me off because she said she wanted to drink water. I'm gonna love
Laugh.
and learn. God bless you. Pray for her.